All right, welcome back, my dear students. I'm so happy that you're here. Now, on this lecture here, or maybe in even the following lectures, I believe we're not going to have time to finish it in one lecture. We're going to be making an improvement to our application, all right? A couple lectures before this one, we had an issue, right, with this link here when we are deleting stuff. And the issue that we had was when we were doing this online, we can't really link directly to a file before the web directory, the public directory in the web, because we just can't do that because of security reasons, right? So we had to create a copy of those files, and I'll show you right now in the live server. We have to create a resources directory with the templates and back and put this in the public directory, all right? Which we really don't want to do that. So I came up with a really good idea to actually keep this back in the private resources in our home directory in our web, all right? Right here. So we can keep this here and still have the same functionality, all right? So it's going to be a little bit more secured. Now, this, what I'm about to do, is going to be in localhost, but it will apply to the web. And that's the whole reason I'm doing it, because when you launch your application, I want you to have your application working good online, all right? And more secure. So let me show you exactly my plan. So here in functions.php, we have this function called display orders that has a link, right? And this is the link right here. And that link, what we're doing right now is, sending it back to resources, right? This is on localhost. So it's working good in localhost, but like I said before, it's not on the web. So my plan is, instead of actually sending this link there, we could send it to index.php with a GET request, all right, of delete order underscore ID, whatever, right? Whatever you want here. All right, once we send it there, then we can go to index here, make sure that we include that page. All right, so look at this. We could catch it here, delete order ID, and then include that page right here, right? We could say delete order, not functions, but this page right here. I hope you see what I'm doing, all right? Remember that we are including a whole bunch of other files or pages, right, from the template back, which is in the private resources, right? So when we include this page right here, we're going to have those functionalities right there on index, and we don't have to worry about anything else. Now, once we update this, and we get this GET request, and we include this page, we need to go to that page right now and do a couple modifications. So now remember that here, this delete order was somewhere else before. Now, it's going to be on index.php. So we need to go back a couple directories to get to index, to resources, right? We are in admin right here. So we go back to admin 1 and 2, right? So 1 and 2 and like this, resources, and then config. That's it. All right. Let's modify this to receive the right ID. Delete order ID. All right. Everywhere you have that, make sure that you update it. And now you don't have to even go back here to redirect. You can just redirect in the same index. That's what we are, right? This is where this is getting included from. So let's try this out. Let's see if it works. Okay, save, come back here, save here again, and let's click it. And look at that, beautiful, right? So we can do this for all our files, for reports, for products, for categories and users. Super simple. It keeps all our files in the private resources, and it works in localhost and it works in the web. What else could you want from that, right? Beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much. And one thing that I want you to do before you go is that I want you to update all your files, all your delete orders. I want you to update them. And if you have an application online, make sure that you save these files in your localhost and upload them to that private resources folder that you have in the web. All right. So anyway, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next lectures.